So will it be Laurie or Michael who dies in Halloween Ends? I don't know, but here's my thoughts. Hey everyone, this is David Stark from Watcher Pass, and despite me being a casual Halloween fan, according to the comments on my Halloween review, and despite me also apparently being the worst critic in the world, here are my thoughts on what I think will happen in Halloween Ends. The movie is supposed to come out next year. I think it's supposed to complete this trilogy that started in Halloween 2018, was kind of ramped up in Halloween Kills 2021, and should maybe conclude in Halloween Ends 2022. I don't know if they will actually kill off Michael Myers, but that's what they're building up to. It seems like, given how successful Halloween 2018 was, they might probably want to bring him back, but we'll see how Halloween Kills does, and maybe this is just a final farewell to this monster. I imagine he'll be back, but here are my thoughts on what will happen in Halloween Ends. So, as you can imagine, there will be spoilers to Halloween Kills. The movie's out right now. You can see it in theaters or Peacock, so you can check it out fairly easily and then come back. I don't want to spoil the whole movie for you unless you're interested in that, but I will be talking about things that happen at the end of Halloween Kills and in Halloween Kills as kind of a build up to Halloween Ends. So you've been warned, there are spoilers. If you don't want to know what happens, get out now while you can. So Halloween Ends is, I believe, set 3 years after the events in Halloween Kills, and that was from one of the comments in the video. So thank you, whoever said that. Like, I'm kind of joking about the comments in the video. I was actually very happy to hear all of the things, all the thoughts, even the bad thoughts. I like getting feedback. I like hearing about things I got wrong. I like hearing about things that I missed, and so thank you for all the comments, and please comment on this one. There will definitely be things that I don't appreciate about the movie that maybe will make an appearance in Halloween Ends, or things that maybe you are seeing that I'm not. So I would love to have that conversation as well. So please feel free to comment on this video. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know what I got wrong, what I got right, who knows? We don't know what's going to happen. So let's just talk about what we think will happen. In Halloween Kills, Michael went on a rampage. Like, the kill count just ramped up, and I guess that makes sense. It's Halloween Kills, but he killed like 30 something people, including Cameron, who was Allison's boyfriend, and Karen, who is Allison's mother, Laurie's child. So those are two very big kills. He also killed several. He killed Lonnie, he killed Tommy, but those were kind of the two, I think, main kills that gave me an idea of what I think will happen in Halloween Ends. I think what this is setting up is an Allison confrontation, because those two kills specifically give Allison plenty of motivation to want to take out Michael. Laurie has this deep set historical hatred of him and need to kill him. Allison was afraid of him, but for her, most of the buildup in her life has been her crazy grandmother with this scary story that didn't actually exist. And then she found out in Halloween 2018 that Michael does exist and he's a monster. But I don't think she really appreciated how much of a monster he was until Halloween Kills, when she saw just how brutal and senseless his violence is. And so by killing both her boyfriend in a very brutal way, like that was one of the most brutal deaths in that film, and there were some very brutal ones, and then also killing her mother just right at the end, I think that will give Allison the motivation to maybe take on the Laurie role, or at least appreciate what Laurie has done and hope to help her. I think the showdown will be Allison versus Michael. I think Laurie will probably have recovered from that, but I'm not sure. She had some pretty bad injuries, and you could see in Halloween Kills she wasn't able to do as much. Now, 3 years later, maybe she's fully recovered, but who knows? Maybe in 3 years, maybe she's going to be in a wheelchair. Maybe she's going to be less mobile because of her injuries or just because of age. So I think the ultimate showdown will be Allison and Michael, but I don't know. We'll see. I think what will also happen is you've got 3 years. So Laurie will probably have a big role. She'll probably be training Allison, or at least getting her ready for this showdown, with the help of Hawkins. Both of them survived. They both have deep ties to Michael. And Hawkins said something specifically in the film. He seems to think that he has to kill Michael. So that could mean, two things in my mind. Either he feels an obligation to help kill Michael and help Allison train, or help whoever needs to train, or he thinks he actually has to be the one to do the killing blow because he didn't do it in 1978, whatever the first instance where he had that chance to. And so I think I think Hawkins is going to help. I don't know if he's actually going to be the one to pull the trigger. I think he might. But I think the ultimate showdown will be Allison versus Michael. That will be the big conflict that happens. I also think what might happen, because you would wonder, Michael is going to go. Michael went on a rampage. He killed 30 something people. I forget what the total count was, but it was a lot. I mean, it was a bloodbath in the town of Haddonfield. And so I imagine to cut it out 3 years, given his current trajectory, that's like 100 more bodies. I can't imagine that's actually going to happen. So I think how they might explain it is maybe the town goes into like a moratorium on Halloween, because at this point, everyone in the town knows that Michael exists because of just the amount of violence that happened. The whole town was up in arms against him, and they failed. He's the monster. He's pure evil. They failed. And so I think what will probably happen is maybe there will be a moratorium on Halloween for those days. And some people will still die, but maybe the death count will be much lower and easier to kind of hide. So that also gives a good opportunity for when Halloween ends. Maybe they're going to up the ante. Maybe they'll redo Halloween because they think that now is the time to die. Maybe Michael kills a few more people and they finally say, you know what, enough is enough. We've tried hiding. Now we're going to fight again. It didn't work last time, but this time we have Allison and Laurie and Hawkins together in full strength. I think they might set up some sort of Halloween celebration, like a honeypot almost, kind of what they did in this time, except this time was more of a trap. I think if they do this, and this is all speculation, if they do this, then they could set up like some sort of Halloween event, trick-or-treat event to draw out Michael and then spring the big trap on him. So I think, I think that very likely Allison would survive. I don't know if Laurie would. I feel like she and Michael are intertwined, and I think she also feels that she has to die for Michael to die. She said it in Halloween Kills, and I think she wholeheartedly believes it. So I wonder if there will be some instance where she either puts herself in danger to stop him, or she kind of puts herself in danger to do a killing blow. Maybe what'll happen is she will. There's been some speculation in the comments about his mask and how that gives him the source of his power. That's what gives him his supernatural ability. Because in Halloween Kills, you did get this disconnect between Michael being a man. Everyone was saying he was a man, but then the amount of damage he took, clearly he's not a man. I think he was stabbed like 10 times. He was shot 5 or 6 times. He was beaten, and he came up just as powerful as he was before all that damage. So clearly there's something supernatural, something evil going on. And there's some speculation that it's in the mask. The mask is what gives him the power. So I wonder if maybe Laurie would draw him out or tempt him to get close enough to maybe he'll stab her, and then she'll pull off the mask while she's dying. And then maybe you'll finally get to see his face in that one scene. And then if, according to what we've heard from the various people, then that could be Hawkins' chance to deliver the killing blow with his gun to the head, just like he was going to years ago, but now it'll be 30 years later. I forget how much longer this is, but much later, many more deaths, but maybe he can finally give that blow that he meant to do. And in that instance, I imagine Laurie would die. Hawkins probably would survive that unless Michael lashes out at him, and Allison might survive. So that's just my general thoughts, kind of off the cuff remarks about Halloween. Let me know what you think. Let me know if I got everything horribly wrong, if maybe the script's already leaked, I didn't know it, and I'm completely behind. But let me know your thoughts in the comments, and thanks so much for watching. If you liked this kind of rumination, I guess, please like and subscribe to this channel. It helps me out a lot. Make sure all my new content goes straight to you. Thank you.